Teaser Suite. Hey, man, what's going on? Marcus and Therese. How you doing today?
We're really good. Really good.
I'm glad you guys don't have makeup on because a while ago I had an interview with a band called Mr. Misery from Sweden, and
Yeah.
they wear makeup. And we did the whole interview an hour, and they said I couldn't use it
Okay.
Okay.
because they had no makeup on. I still kept it, just in case they get real big or something.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you guys, congratulations on the new album, Teaser Suite. Night Stalker, which comes out on High Roller Records, April 25th. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. I was telling Marcus, when I was listening to the album, I got so mesmerized and I forgot to start writing quotes and stuff about the song because I got so into it. I loved every track, every track,
Great.
and excellent stuff. So the band started in 2013?
Yes.
Cool. And you also, was this the same band you were playing Kiss covers?
Yeah, we played like Kiss covers and what's that band? The Runaways.
Yeah.
We had a little bit more punk influence style in the beginning. We didn't know what we would sound like when we started to make our own songs, but we started to making own songs very fast, and I think they were a little bit more like the Runaways in the beginning, the first demo songs that we did, but then it started to get more into rock and roll, and then it got heavier and heavier, and I think it's the most it's more influenced by new wave of British heavy metal, and that's today, and I think that's how it went.
Cool. Now, Therese, you in another band before Teaser Suite?
No,
this is your first band?
Teaser Suite is my first and only band. Yes.
Cool. And Marcus, what about you?
I've been in some bands, but no band that had a record deal or something like that. We did demos, and I've played guitar since I was 12, maybe. Started playing with friends in school, and then I didn't play for a long time, and then I started to play again, and how life goes.
Yeah. So what bands did you listen to, Marcus, in your early days?
I started to listen when I was very young to Kiss and Motley Crue and Wasp, Rat, Twisted Sister.
Cool.
We have a magazine in Sweden at that time called OK.
I heard of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that LA scene was very big in Sweden and in those magazines. Well, of course, the bands were big worldwide, but the pictures and everything with Blackie Lawless and Nicky Six and everything. You, as a teenage kid, that's all you wanted to be.
I guess I know what you're talking about because I worked for a magazine from the UK called Metal Forces, which we covered a lot of thrash, but we also covered like Wasp type bands. So like we would accept demos and stuff like that, and they were written about in the magazine. It was just kind of like the same magazine that you're talking about. So and Teresa, what bands did you like when you were younger?
I've always been into, ever since my brother introduced me to rock music, I always been weak for Kiss and Judas Priest.
Cool. Now let's go to your first release, Hit and Run, that came out in 2015. Were you on a label, and can you tell me anything about that release?
No, we did everything ourselves at that point, and we weren't looking for labels at all, because we thought if we do a record and we play gigs and we sell the records and we sell T-shirts, maybe we can afford to do another record.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
But not live on it. We have regular lives, of course.
Right.
But that's how we thought about the band, and we always had that idea that we do everything ourselves, and yeah. So when it's only with this album that we were looking for a label.
Right. Yeah. How many songs were on that release?
The first?
Yeah.
I think it was 8 songs on that first album.
Wow. Do you feel you're better off doing everything yourself instead of going with a label?
It's all new for us, but we feel that with High Roller we have very much a great communication
and a lot of trust.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to see what happens next.
Cool. I actually like that label. You know, almost everything that I get from them, I like. You know, so you know, it's I'm glad you're on there. You know,
yeah.
Thank
you all too.
You know, let's go to the next release, In the Night, which came out in 2017, which was an EP, right? Tell me.
In the Night is also an LP.
Okay, cool. Can you tell me anything about that release?
Yeah, it was a little bit different. The first album is more rock and roll,
right?
And then In the Night is a little bit darker, maybe in the lyrics, and
we were starting to find more of our own sound.
Yeah,
and
it's a little bit heavier,
and we dared to try different things.
Yeah.
So I think we gained a lot of confidence from Hit and Run. So when we were doing the next album, we dared to do something else.
Yeah, we were very much into Tesla, the Tesla. I love that band, and so do you. And some songs they're not copied, but when we make the songs,
right,
we maybe have a thought in our backs that like that Tesla song. And what would Tesla do when they were writing a song like this?
Right,
they would just continue and go down and go up. And
Cool. Actually, I just not last week, the week before, I did an interview with Dave Rude from Tesla.
Okay.
You know, he was really cool. You know,
yeah.
You know, he seemed a little tired, but he still was a trooper and did everything good. So let's go to Hypnotized in 2018. Tell me a little bit about that album.
Well, we had a new drummer, and we were very much on fire. We had a few gigs coming in, and
so I think that the confidence we're growing even more.
Yeah, more bigger, and we played a lot, rehearsed a lot, and we
had another fire. In ourselves, and more engagement.
Yes,
I think because of the new drummer that is playing with us now.
And we were the songs were very easy to write, and
we were in a good time.
Yeah, it's we're good.
We had a nice flow, and
yeah,
just loved to meet each other. And
I think
play.
that was 2017 or something, huh?
Yes, yeah.
That was a good year.
Yeah.
So somebody asked me what is a good year. Well, I think that was a good year.
Right,
There were lots of party, and
everyone was in a good place in life.
We were going to festivals, and we were having a very good time.
What is it like where you are, playing at a festival compared to a club?
We didn't play the festivals, but we were there and
partying. And getting inspiration, of course.
Yeah, we're getting inspiration and having a good time.
Right, yeah. Cool. Let's go to the next album, Monster, which came out in 2020. Tell me a little bit about that album and everything.
That was also a different part in our lives, because we had our bassist, Christopher.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, we recorded the album and we played some gigs, and then when the release was coming for the album,
right,
we had like 2 gigs, and then the pandemic came.
Right.
And we had worked pretty hard to
create this album, and we had a plan for everything.
Yeah. And it was we worked independently there as well, so we worked pretty hard for that album, and then the pandemic came, so it was like
crash boom bang.
Yeah, definitely. So let's get to the new album, Night Stalker. You got 9 tracks, 1 intro. Let's go down the tracks and tell me a little bit about the songs and stuff. Well, the intro, naturally instrumental. Was that an easy song to write?
I did that like 2 days before we went into the studio, and I think I had something here in my head. Right. And how I wanted it to sound, and I think it sounds like the vision I had in my head. So I just I played a few chords on my acoustic guitar and did a harmony, and
cool.
Then we fixed it a little bit in the studio. So
right, yeah. Wow, I like it. So next track is Night Stalker, but yet Night Stalker is not the video, right?
No, not the video, not yet, as we know.
You have plans for a second video?
We have a second video coming. It's I don't know the date.
Friday.
This Friday?
Oh,
okay.
No.
I don't know.
Wow. Is it Night Stalker?
No, it's not.
Okay. It's Turn Me On.
Turn Me On.
Cool. Well, let's get to Night Stalker. Tell me a little bit about that track and anything you like to talk about that song.
I think it was one of the last songs that we did for the album. And, it's pretty straightforward,
rock and roll,
heavy metal.
Cool.
You can hear lots of influences if you break it down to pieces.
Cool. Deep in the Woods. Did you do that video independently, or you had?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of bands are just doing everything themselves.
Yeah.
So did you enjoy making it?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. But cold.
But it was cool. Yes,
Yeah.
it was cold. But yeah, it was really fun.
Cool. Can you tell me anything about that song?
I think it was probably the first song that we wrote for the album.
Right.
And we had it for a couple of years, and we worked on it, and we didn't find
the right emotion, so we put it away.
Yeah.
And then we picked it up, then put it away.
And when we finally decided how it was going to be, it felt really good. We always liked the song, but we had a part in the middle that was very, very slow, and so that we took away, and it ended up like it did. So and I really like that song. It's fun to play, and
Let's go to Living in Sin. Tell me a little bit about that song.
That's about a love story gone messy.
Wow.
You can say. And it's a lot about trust, and that you cannot trust anyone. Or what do you say?
Yeah. And it's also a song that we had pretty much different
from the beginning.
Yeah.
And we also got stuck, but it's also a funny song to sing and to play.
Yeah, I really like that song. I feel some Kiss vibes to that song. But
and the reference is to play a game.
Yes.
So we're hoping that anyone who's listening to it get their own story.
Right.
Yeah.
The next track is Blue Sky, which is kind of a bluesy type song.
Yeah.
You know? So tell me a little bit about that song.
The bass player came up with the idea for that song.
Right.
And then I think the song melody came really fast.
From my heart.
Yes. Then we changed it a little bit, and first we had the first verse was also the second verse. I thought the first verse was so good, so you don't need to have another verse. So,
but then I said we have to have two different ones.
Yeah.
So I had to write another one. But that's also a love story when you're like not sure of the limits in a relationship. But also, I hope that people who hears it will get their own story from it.
Right.
I like to keep it wide so people can get their own imagination going.
Oh, cool.
Listening.
When you do live shows, have you played any of these songs live yet?
No, not a single one.
No. We haven't played live since I don't know when.
2022.
Yeah, I think 2022.
I bet you can't wait to get out there, huh?
We're hungry for a scene.
Yeah. Like a club show where you are. About how many people can fit in the club?
We have different clubs here, but I think 200, 300, and some clubs 400 people.
That's basically same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. You know.
And I really enjoy playing those club gigs. It's fun. It's fun.
I bet you the energy's like amazing there, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's get to the next track. Eat You Alive. Tell me about Eat You Alive.
Okay, that's a little bit sensitive. It's about our former bass player. He left us, but it's no hard feelings or anything like that. It's just we had to come up with lyrics, you know.
Right.
And,
yeah.
So I think it all started out as a joke.
Yeah.
Because a lot of bands have their issues and write songs when they're not friends anymore.
Right.
So I think we're just fooled around.
Yeah.
And
I told him, so he knows it, and I don't think he will get
hurt or
no.
Wow.
It's not meant to hurt him anyway. So
right. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Turn Me On.
Turn Me On is about a true fan that dedicates their life to heavy metal and listening to bands and following bands. But it also have this like sexy thing going on.
Yeah.
It is like Turn Me On. But it depends on how you see it.
But it means that when you see that guy in the front row every night with his fist in the air, that turns us on,
right?
As a band to play and to carry on playing.
Right. Yeah.
It's so important to meet those people, and we met a few really nice people.
I know when I go to shows, since I'm a photographer, I'm basically taking pictures, and they're trying to get me going, but I've got my camera going. So like, I'm doing a job here, you know. Like, I want to enjoy it too, but I mean, you know, I want to get that perfect picture too. So it's a little tough, you know. So tell me about the next track, Killer Machine.
Killer Machine. The song is about a guitar amp that vibrates your body and
makes you insane.
Makes you insane.
Wow, cool.
You have to come up with something.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy these lyrics when you sing about the music or play sing about. We had a song in at Monster,
right,
called Night After Night, and it's also about playing live and seeing the people in front of us. So
Killer Machine is about what happens to you when you're listening to the music too.
Right. Cool. Let's go to the last track. Cold is the Fire.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about that track.
The fire is love, but it's cold.
Yeah. You know, I know I ain't getting it.
Yeah.
You know. So when you hand this material into High Roller, what did they say when they got to hear the whole album?
They liked it.
Yeah.
So we were getting in touch with them, and we had our hopes up, and they were liking what they heard.
Yeah.
So
it was a pretty fast progress. That we asked if they were interested in releasing the album, and I think it was like
just a few days, and then we were.
Of course, we like.
Yeah.
You're on, guys.
So who came up with the album cover? Because it's like a throwback type cover, but really cool looking. I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a guy who also did the Monster album cover, called Jakob Jansson. Devil's Grip Design. And he designed posters and merchandise and stuff for pretty much some bands that are around in southern Sweden here. So he's a good guy.
Now a question: how come the best music's coming out of Sweden all the time? All the time. All
People
the time.
say it.
All the time. I mean, I go back, I guess Crash Diet was first, and I like a band called Grand Design. I like you guys. Like, I really don't hear anything bad coming out of Sweden. Is it true that it all starts in school?
I don't know. It's if you don't live in like Stockholm, but you live in smaller cities, it's pretty easy to get a rehearsal room.
Right.
And I think to start a band, you need to have somewhere to play.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's one of the parts that makes it. And I don't know. You say that
I do. I love
the bands from Sweden are great, but of course we listen to a lot of bands that are Swedish, but also British and German bands and
cool.
all around the world is great bands.
Right. Yeah. Like even one of my writers, his name's Mark Ballow. I sent him over the download for the album and stuff like that. He goes, "Don't tell me, Sweden, right?" And I go, "Yep." You know, he said the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, so much good music coming out of Sweden and stuff like that. So, like, are you guys going to be playing any shows coming up?
Yeah, we have 2 shows booked. And one is
the 3rd of May.
3rd of May. That's the first gig. So that will be kind of a release gig for the album.
Now, a lot of bands I noticed lately are only putting out singles.
Yes.
And then after so many singles, then they put the album out. Were you thinking about that, or
no?
You know, is there any reason why bands are doing that now?
I don't know, because maybe they think that people don't have the time to listen to a whole album or something. I don't know, but I'm always been an album guy. Right. Even if I stream my music, I listen to the whole album.
Right.
I can't just go in and listen to one song
right.
It's got to be like putting the vinyl record on when you listen to it.
Wow. Will this album come out on vinyl?
Yes.
Yes.
Black vinyl, color vinyl, limited edition?
Black and red.
Black and red. Cool. Cool. So once this release happens, which is the 25th of this month, what are your hopes for?
We hope to get more gigs. It's I guess it's hard to get booked as a main act.
Right.
That's not what we want, maybe. But if we go to other cities where we have no friends and you know, the people who runs the clubs,
right?
You got to be sure that they sell tickets.
Right. Yeah.
So, and that's what we hope, that people will open their eyes and ears,
right? Yeah,
for our music. So,
cool. Would you ever think about coming to the United States to play?
If we get invited.
Yeah, this is a little difficult now, you know.
Yeah.
Especially with our dictator taking care of things right now. So like it's not easy, you know. He wants just money.
Yeah.
You know? So you guys, congratulations on the new album,
Night
Stalker and High Roller Records, April 25th. TEASER Suite. Marcus, Theresa, and I appreciate the chat, and you know, hopefully I get to see you live one day and photograph you. You know,
we
hope so too.
Cool. Would you like to say anything to the fans out there?
That we hope that you're enjoying our next album as much as we do.
Yeah. And that's.
And I hope to see you out there.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the chat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.